Hello everyone and welcome to Autumn Ring. This is a quick track guide of Autumn Ring. As you can see from the statistics, it's 1.83 miles in length. The longest straight, which is the start finish straight, is 0.26 miles and the elevation change on the track is 98.4 feet. So there's some height difference there. You also see the lap time on the right. We're going to look at a flying lap, but before that we're just going to go around the track and pick out some key points on the track. One thing to note, it is a custom track that's been in Gran Turismo a long time, so there's not brake markers and stuff like that, so you got to pick stuff out. So as we begin, we're going to cross the line. It's quite wide, and you've got 3 braking points you can use for this first corner. You'll see the indent on the left here. If you're in a really fast car with not good braking, you might want to use that. You may have just seen a shed on the right. If I just have a look, if you look on the right, there's a shed. You can also use that as a middle brake marker, and then you have the curbing as well, which you can use. Now you want to stay really wide and then come in really sharp to get the best turn in, and then you want to stay really tight to get a good line for the next corner. As you can see from the racing line, you can follow that, and it's quite a good line on this track. So we go through this corner and we come up to a really complex section. You want to use all the curb on the right and then do the double left, and you don't really want to go straight on the wheel again. You want to keep turning left, and then it's the same again here. You want to use the curb to give you a bounce, give you a bit of tail happy car turn, should I say, so you can get the car around the corner. Then we're on to a little straight here, which is on the Autumn Ring Mini, but obviously we're on the full track, and this is your first brake point there at the exit of the pit. That's what I use mainly, and then once again it's a tight turning because you want to accelerate as quickly as possible down this little hill. Now this next corner's got camber, so you want to use the camber, and that's on the perfect part of the apex, so it allows you to accelerate earlier because the camber is helping you go through the corner. And it's the same again here. It can cause the rear end of cars to oversteer slightly, so do be careful of that, but then you want to accelerate through and up to this long left-hander. As you go into this, it's a double apex really, so you want to go in and you want to hit the first apex and then go out wide. Then as you come back in, because you're going onto a quick straight, you want to get as much power as you can through that. So you go in to come out to come in again. Same as that earlier complex with this, you want to use all the curbing on the left to then go to the right, making sure you don't cut too much on the right because of the barrier. Now as we come up to the one of the final corners, use the curbing again. There's not many brake markers here, so you're going to have to really use judgment, but it's a really important turn because you've got this long acceleration period afterwards. Now I didn't mention too many brake markers there because it really is, you know, you've got to sort of judge this on because it's such an old track. There's not many markers and things like that around. So what we'll do now is go into the flying laps, and then I'll describe again some of the brake markers that there are that we can use. So as I said, you can use this indent, the shed or the curbing for this first corner. And then you want to stay tight, stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. Move over to the right to give you the really good line through to the left. And then you want to use all the curbing as much as possible. Not go straight, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, as you saw there. And same again, you want to get around this corner. If you can, get the tail out, as I said, because that'll give you a bit more turning, and the corner's quite stable to do that. So once again, you want to stay really tight because you want to get the acceleration early because it's downhill, gives you that bit more speed. And then you want to use the camber on this corner. You want to really come in, hit that apex right there, and accelerate through. That way you can gain the most speed out of the corner because you don't have to turn as much and you can accelerate earlier. If you're wider on that corner, you can't accelerate as early. So once again, you want to come in. I've missed the apex there slightly, but I need to come back in now. As you can see, the second part of the apex, car went a bit loose. I've mentioned that throughout the lap. You know, you've got to be careful with that. Once again, use all the curbing. Not cutting the inside because of the barrier. That can cause you to have an accident. And then once again, that's the judgmental corner. You want to accelerate really early, as I've done there, so you get the full acceleration all the way down the straight. And that is essentially a lap of Autumn Ring. So I also thought I would put in a pit lane guide to give you a roundabout time of how long it takes in the pits. So we're going to watch myself come round after the last flying lap, and we'll come in and there'll be a timer at the bottom so you can see it yourself. So this could be useful in endurance races if you want to know a general idea of how long a pit stop will take. This isn't including fuel, so you'd have to account for that, which I believe is 0.6 seconds per litre. I've been told from GT Planet, so you can use that as well. But yeah, coming in the pit lane and the time is still going. This track's all about judgment more than brake markers, but if you can find a brake marker, lamp posts, barriers, curbing, the shed on the first corner, it all helps you. So that's it for Autumn Ring Track Guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next track guide. Thank you for watching.